I would agree with David Tidiela saying that Dr. Irvin Khoza is somewhat of a dictator. I would agree that he holds the power, he makes the phone calls, he does all of that. But what I would say is that Dr. Irvin Khoza is a benevolent dictator whose actions have been looking out for the league for a very long time, and he finds himself at the top of the hill with all the power because, again, when things go wrong, he's willing to make the calls to fix the issues. A lot of the owners have come out and said that. A lot of the owners have come out and said that when something goes wrong, Dr. Irvin Khoza is the guy. It's not a BG, it's not a whatever. He makes the phone call and gets things done. So, very dictator-like. Dictator similar to Ntate Motsepe at CAF, who's willing to take on all of the questions, the mistrust, the pressures of making really hard decisions. And they've worked out. So I don't think he's a dictator because he's a bad person. I think the situation necessitated that he be that for the league, Dr. Irvin Khoza. But I've got two worries going forward. Number one, African leaders often struggle with the passing on of power. We often struggle with letting go and in Dr. Irvin Khoza's case, allowing the other people to sink or swim on their own. You see, in other dictatorships, the power, absolute power corrupts absolutely. And then you have the whole situation where the leader is no longer that good guy we knew 20 years ago. He's now this really over-the-top bad person, villain almost in the last 10 years. But with Dr. Irvin Khoza, I think with his case, he's suffering from being effective. He's the guy in the office that gets stuff done. And he finishes his job early and they put more of the job and more of the job and more of the roles and more of the responsibility onto his head. And now, even when he wants to retire, similar to what happened last year, it becomes an issue. But what's interesting about transfers of power and what I fear with the PSL is that it's going to take a revolution to change. There was a revolution to create the PSL. It was a breakaway that came in and then came back together and all of that. If you know the history of how the PSL was started, it was a revolution. And what I fear is that we're heading towards that revolution now, maybe with Dr. Irvin Khoza aging, getting a bit older. Now the fight is going to start between who takes over.